Do you want a dog that is friendly, loyal, and easy to train? Then I would definitely recommend getting a Brock Francois. So Brock Francois is a French pointer, which is usually bred for hunting, and they weigh from 35 to 55 pounds. They are known for hunting, which means that they love to retrieve things, whether that's playing ball in the backyard or out in the field getting the birds. And they're also a very good family dog as well, and they love just hanging out around the house and just running around the backyard and just playing all day long. So the Brock Francois originated in 15th century France, and this is actually a picture of my own Brock Francois. Her name is Mia, and as you can see, they are mostly consisted of a brown, and then some of them will have white, but there are a couple that are just all brown. And here's a Brock Francois puppy, and as I said, they originated in France, and back then they were known for being their owners as royalty, so they were kind of a sign of wealth in the country. And then whenever the French Revolution happened, there was just a lot that went on, and then it ended up that they were then owned by a lot of the middle class, and it seemed to just kind of stay that way in France, and they are very popular in the French community still today. And another good thing about the Brock Francois is with their ability to train, they are always eager to please you, and that means like they are eager to learn. So they're always wanting to learn new things and just do whatever you would please of them. So they're super easy to train and just will go out and want to work, and they definitely know the difference between going out to work and then coming into the house and relaxing. And in France, they were also very known for their intelligence, and that also goes along with their training and being able to remember what you like and what you don't like and everything along those lines. And in the United States, the Brock Francois are actually very rare. So, as I said, they are most popular in the French community and not so much in the United States. The United States seems to regulate it a little more. So, in the United States, they come from breeders, and there's only select breeders in the country. For a matter of fact, the closest one to us in Wichita would be in Missouri, and there's some all over. For instance, we got my dog in South Carolina. The price range is average of $1,800, and it's very hard to get these dogs as there's wait lists, and usually the wait lists are up to 2 years. And so sometimes it's just a waiting game because their average litter size they would like to be from 6 to 10, but average most likely it's 3 to 5, so they actually don't have as many for as many people that are wanting these wonderful dogs. And with the breeders too, they have you sign, usually they have you sign a non-breeder agreement, so that means that right after you get the puppy, you're saying that you will get it fixed and you're not going to go off and breed it with some other breed, or even if you breed it with another Brock Francois, you have to go through a long process for that. And it's just very specific because they want the breed to stay specific to Brock Francois and not really branch out and like keep it to be pretty much rare. In the United States, also there's this cool tradition that they started clear back like in France, and it is for whatever year they were born, there's a specific letter, and you name your Brock Francois after that letter. So for instance, my dog was born in 2016, and her name's Mia, and for that year obviously the letter was M. So there's just a lot of cool traditions that come along with having these dogs as well. And so here's a picture of a German Shorthair Pointer, and then here's a Brock Francois. As you can tell, they look very similar, but there's also a lot of differences, and there's many people that get them confused, especially being in Kansas, which is very popular for hunting. Many people would assume if they saw a Brock Francois, as they're not popular around here, that they were a German Shorthair Pointer. But no, there's a lot of differences about them, as the Brock Francois are not as energetic as the German Shorthair Pointers, and whenever they come into the home, they're just calm, lay around the house, not as sporadic around. And also, they don't shed as much, whereas they do still shed. The German Shorthair Pointers still shed a lot more than what the Brock Francois do. And as you can tell, the Brock Francois just have a smaller body frame, and they usually weigh less. As I said, the Brock Francois weigh between 35 and 55 pounds, and the German Shorthair Pointers range from 45 to 75 pounds. And the Brock Francois are known to adapt to a lot of different environments, as well as they're still good dogs in apartments, houses, whatever like that. They can just adapt and be wonderful house dogs as well. And so as you can see, Brock Francois are just great dogs to have in general. They love to learn, they love to cuddle with you, they're really easy to train, and I know as having a puppy, it is sometimes hard to train them, but they're very eager to learn, and they want to do whatever you would like, and who wouldn't want that in a dog? And so I would highly recommend that if you're ever looking for your new companion, I would suggest a Brock Francois.